we are going to discuss the number of images formed by two plane mirrors when object is keeping between them, right? So here two mirrors are keeping at certain angle, that is 70 degree, and object is keeping on a line which is passing between these two plane mirrors, which separates the angles 30 and 40 degree, over which object is kept. Now the question is, how many number of images formed by these two plane mirrors? Method 1, we have that 360 by theta, which is getting that fraction value 5.14. According to the basic condition, basic rule that we have, that number of images formed will be integral part of the fraction, that is 5 images are formed. This is method 1. And method 2, which is logical way. So here, this is M1 mirror, its object is at certain inclination 30 degree with reference to M1 and 40 degree with reference to M2. Here M1 and this is M2, 30 degree and 40 degree. And this is angle between these two is 70 degree. So if you add up this 30, 70, then you will get 100. And similarly 40 and 70, you will get 110. And again, angle between the two mirrors second time, you repeat the same, that 110 plus 70, you will get 180 degree. Here 100 plus 70, you will get 170 degree. So you have to go in this way till you get 180 degree. 180 degree. Once you are getting 180 degree, then you will stop there. Okay? If it is crossing 180, you will stop there. That is not counted as an object. Sorry, that is not counted as image. Okay? Once you are reaching 180 degree, this image is not taken into account. And this is less than 170, you can take this into account, image 1, 2 and 3. So as a whole, M1 mirror is giving 3 images, here M1 3 images. And here 180 degree which is not taken into account, therefore M2 is forming 2 images, 1 and 2 images. Here by M2 we are getting 2 images, therefore 3 plus 2 as a whole, 2 mirrors are giving 5 images. So this is the way. And one more point, very important point, final two angles 180 plus 170, 180 plus 170, and the angle between these two is added. If it comes out 360 exact, then final images will be coincide, and it is taken as a single image instead of 2 images. Otherwise, so we are counting like this. If it is reaching to 180 degree or more than 180, which is not taken into account, remove this, and remaining all these images are taken into account, count them, and that is the final number of images formed by two plane mirrors. Okay, thank you. Yeah, let us go for another problem. Here two mirrors are keeping at certain angle 30 degree, and an object is keeping in between these two mirrors. So object is at 10 degree angle with reference to M1 and 20 degree angle with reference to M2. Question is, number of images formed by the two plane mirrors will be. So that method 1, we have a condition rule. If 360 by theta is calculated, so it gives even integer. If it is even integer, then you will get number of images formed will be 360 by theta minus 1, according to which n is equal to 12 minus 1, you will get 11 images. So this is your answer by this method. And another method is, so this is also one of the important methods and logical methods. So very simple to solve this problem. See here, M1 with reference to this one is 10 degree and object with reference to M2 20 degree. See here, this is M1, this is M2, 10 degree and 20 degree. So angle between these two mirrors is 30 degree. Every time you have to add this initial angle with the angle between the two plane mirrors, which comes as of 40 degree. And similarly, M2 initially 20 and angle between these two plane mirrors will add up, you will get 50 degree. Like that you continue same way till you get 180 degree angle. Each one 180 degree angle. See here, this is 50 and after that 50 plus 30 80, 40 plus 30 70, 70 plus 30 100, 80 plus 30 110. So you go for this one final 160 and 170. Once you are reaching this 160 and 170, again next trial, final trial is 170 plus 30, you are crossing 180 degree, that is you are getting 200. Here 160 plus 30 you are getting 190. So condition is once you reach 180 degree, that is not taken into account, it is omitted. Okay, so before reaching 180 degree, you can add up till you get that value. Don't take that 180 degree into count. Same you are doing over here. It is crossing 180 degree and this is removed off. It is also crossing 180 degree, this is removed off. Therefore, remove it. Now this is the situation. And one more condition is there. What is that? The final angles 160, 170 and 30. These three together. Final two angles and angle between two plane mirrors. Final two angles and angle between two plane mirrors. The total angle is giving us 360 exactly. If it is 360 degree, it comes out 360 by adding these three angles, then which indicating final these two images formed by M1 and M2, these two are coincide each other. Therefore, we are taking these two images as a single image instead of two different images. These two will be coincide each other, by which we are going to decide number of images found by these two plane mirrors. See here. So leave them. These two are counting as a single finally. Okay. First here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 images found by M1 mirror. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 5 more images are found by another plane mirror M2. As a whole 5 and 5, 10. And these two are coinciding each other will give a single image. Total number of images formed will be 5 plus 5 plus 1. Total 11 images are formed. So which is verified with the answer obtained in another method. First method, that is also 11. Therefore, I am repeating the conditions once again. So when you are taking this addition, angle between the two plane mirrors and initial angle, adding them, you are getting final angle. Like that, for each mirror, you are doing so till you get 180 degree for each mirror. So if it is attaining exactly 180 degree or more than 180 degree, you should not be taken into account that value. It is omitted. And before that, before reaching 180 degree, that is taken into account. This is point number 1. And point number 2, if the angles, final angles are before reaching 180 degree, you are obtained final angles 160 and 170, and in addition to these two angles, an angle between the two plane mirrors are add up. If it comes out 360 exactly, then these two images will coincide each other, will give a single image instead of two different images. Now count them. So here this is a single one. Start with here, M1 is producing number of images 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and M2 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is forming 5 images and this mirror is also forming 5 images. As a whole 10 plus here 2 images coincide will give a single, as a whole 11 images are formed by the two plane mirrors. Okay? Thank you. Hello students, welcome to All Force e-learning. Today's our topic is finding speed of image formed by plane mirror. Now we have 3 different situations. Situation 1 and 2 and 3. In 3 different situations, generally the student will get a doubt. In which case, the speed of image formed by the motion of object and the motion of the mirror will add up, and in which situation their speeds are subtracting from each other. So this is big doubt for a student. So I am going to clarify this point by taking this example. Now in the first situation, object and the mirror both are approaching to each other. These two are approaching. And in the second case, object and the mirror both are receding from each other. Here, in this case, object and the plane mirror both are moving in the same direction. So, based on the situation, how we can take the final speed of the image formed by plane mirror? Whether the speed of object, its corresponding image speed, and the speed of the mirror, its corresponding image speed. So finally, the speed of image due to motion of the object, the speed of image due to motion of the plane mirror. These two are going to be added or subtracted from each other, that depending upon their situations. Let us see now. So in this case, both are approaching to each other. So first of all, the plane mirror and the object both are approaching to each other. Therefore, as a result, their relative separation is reducing. When the relative separation reduces, then corresponding relative separation between the mirror and the image will also be reduced. So here, when mirror is approaching to the object, then due to motion of the plane mirror, its corresponding image will also be approaches to the plane mirror. And object is approaching to the plane mirror, its corresponding image will also be approached to the plane mirror. Therefore, as a whole, image of the object and image of the plane mirror, due to motion of plane mirror, image of the object, due to motion of the object and due to motion of the plane mirror, these two will be in the same direction. Therefore, they will add up. We are taking the addition of motion of or speed of the image due to motion of object and the speed of image of the object due to motion of the mirror. These two are adding, by which you are getting the final speed of the image formed by the plane mirror when they are moving opposite in direction towards each other. Okay. Now going for another one, these two object and the image both are moving in opposite direction but receding from each other. Here also moving opposite, here also moving opposite, but here receding, here approaching. In this case, the mirror and the object both are moving away from each other. Of course, either of them is moving away, then its corresponding image will also moving away from the plane mirror. Okay, if the mirror is receding from the object, then corresponding image is also receding from plane mirror, and the object is also moving away from the plane mirror, its corresponding image is also moving away from the plane mirror. Therefore, as a whole, the speed of final image formed by the plane mirror, there also the two speeds will be adding to get the final image formed by the plane mirror in this case. Now, the third case, so mirror and the object both are moving in the same direction. So where if the speed of the object is much greater comparing to speed of the mirror, or we can also take that speed of the object is more than that of double the speed of the mirror, then in this situation, so separation increases, separation between these two increases. So as a result, in order to increase this separation, so corresponding separation between the image and the plane mirror also increases. For them, as a result, the image is moving away from the plane mirror. In such case, the speed of the image formed due to motion of the object and due to motion of the mirror, the result is getting by subtraction of the speeds of image formed by the plane mirror due to motion of object due to motion of the plane mirror. So very clear here. In this case, V0 is greater than 2Vm and corresponding resultant speed is v0 minus 2vm. So in which direction it is? It is moving away from the plane mirror, because this resultant velocity, that is v0 minus 2vm. So the separation goes and increases, because v0 is greater than 2vm. Separation increases, and between this mirror and the image, separation will also be increased, for which definitely the final image will also moving away from the plane mirror. And in the second case, suppose if object speed is less than double the speed of the mirror. In this case, what happens? Both are moving in the same direction, but relative separation is reducing, because its speed is more than that of this one. Which one? Object speed and the speed of the image formed due to motion of the plane mirror. When these two are comparing, then mirror speed is greater. Then in such case, relative separation is reducing. As a result, so separation between the image and the mirror will also be reduced. That situation shown over here in this diagram. There also, their speeds due to motion of the object and due to motion of the mirror, so two speeds are subtracting in order to get the final speed of the image in this case. So this is the main mechanism how we can understand to get the speed of image formed by plane mirror due to motion of the mirror and the object together, approaching case and receding case, and they are moving in the same direction. Therefore, finally, we conclude by a statement. See here, the speed of image is obtained by adding the speeds of images of the object due to motion of object and the mirror. Okay, so here once again I repeat the same statement. Speed of image is obtained by adding the speeds of images of the object due to motion of object and the mirror when they are moving in opposite direction. Opposite direction, whether they approach or recede. The condition is when they are moving opposite in direction, definitely the image formed due to motion of the object and image formed due to motion of the mirror, these two speeds definitely will add up in order to get the final speed of the image when they are moving in the opposite direction, and subtracting when they are moving in same direction. Suppose the mirror and the object, these two are moving in the same direction. In that situation, every time we are subtracting the speeds of images due to motion of object, due to motion of the mirror, they will be subtract in order to get the final speed of the image formed by the plane mirror. So there is no question of it whether the object speed is greater than the double that of the speed of the mirror, and the object speed is less than double that of the speed of the plane mirror. So this is as a whole how we can understand while finding the speed of image formed by plane mirror due to their relative motion. Okay, so this is a very important point. So let us move on examples related to this concept. Okay, let us go for suitable examples in order to understand whatever the problems, whatever the concept was discussed just now. Okay, go for, so object and the plane mirror both are approaching, same case, but we are taking the values. So object speed is 10 meter per second and mirror speed is 2 meter per second. Okay, both are approaching to each other. Now in this case, so these two speeds means the speed obtained by the motion of the object where in the plane mirror, that is image speed obtained by motion of the object, and image speed obtained by motion of the plane mirror. These two speeds will add up in order to get the final speed of the image formed by plane mirror. Already we discussed this. But in this case, keep in your mind, it's very important note. So we are finding this image speed with respect to ground. Why it is with respect to ground? So here basic conditions, basic derivation we have already solved, we have derived previously that. So when the plane mirror is shifting by distance x, its corresponding image is shifted by, so 2x, by the shifting of object towards the plane mirror, that is stationary plane mirror, by x, then its corresponding image will also be shifted by x. So there we considered with reference to ground. Therefore here also, so this speed is taking with reference to ground. Therefore we calculate the speed of image with respect to ground under these conditions. So here speed of image due to motion of the mirror. Due to motion of the mirror, the speed of the image obtained how much? 2 Vm, double. Therefore 2 Vm is equal to 2 into Vm is equal to 2 given here. So as a whole 4 meter per second, right? So what is the speed of object? Speed of object is 10 meter per second. Therefore by adding these two speeds of the image, you will get final speed of image in the plane mirror with respect to ground, which is equal to 2 into Vm, which is already obtained over here 4 plus this is 10, which gives us 14 meter per second. 14 meter per second. So this image will also be approached to the plane mirror. And go for second one. Now here the mirror and the object both are receding from each other. In this case 2 Vm is calculated, that equal to 2 into Vm is 2, which gives us 4 meter per second. So V0 is, that is giving 10 meter per second. So as a whole final speed of the image formed by the plane mirror is equal to 4 plus 10, which gives us 14 meter per second. So in both the cases we are getting the magnitude of speed of image formed by the plane mirror, both are same. But thing is, here this image approaching to the plane mirror, here it is receding from the plane mirror or moving away from the plane mirror. So that makes the big difference in these two cases. Otherwise the magnitude remains same in both the cases. And go for third one. So here also 10 meter per second speed of the object, and here speed of the mirror is 2 meter per second. In this case, so here 2 Vm is calculated, that is 2 into 2, that is giving 4 meter per second, and V0 is how much? 10 meter per second. See here, which is greater? V0 is greater when comparing 2 Vm. So under this case, what is the formula we use in order to find the final speed of the image in the plane mirror? Vi with respect to ground equal to, that is V0 minus 2 Vm. So V0 is 10 minus 2 Vm is 4, which gives us 6 meter per second. So this is the speed of image formed by plane mirror, finally 6 meter per second. But in this case, image is moving towards the plane mirror or away from the plane mirror. How we can decide? Here which speed is greater? Object speed is greater when comparing to 2 Vm, that is 4 only. So here object speed is dominant, which is predominant, which is greater. Therefore object is moving away from the plane mirror because of it is predominant speed. Therefore its corresponding image will also moving away from the plane mirror. Therefore its direction is away from the plane mirror. Okay, clear? So this is the way how we can solve the problems based on object and the plane mirror both are approaching and both are receding and both are moving in the same direction. Under the given circumstances, how we can estimate their final speeds of the image in the plane mirror. So we clearly explained over here. Okay, let us move on another point. Okay, let us go for two more problems related to speed of image formed by plane mirror. So this is a problem related to laws of motion. There is a mixed concept, that is optics and also laws of motion. Now there are two identical blocks, each of mass m. They are connected with another two more blocks. Of course, this is a leftward, that is AB block is connected with 4M and CD is connected with 2M, and the table is smooth. There is no friction everywhere. Friction is absent everywhere. Okay. Now the system is released. An object is keeping in between these two, which is stationary. Okay. Now, whenever these two are released, the question is, find this acceleration of image formed in one mirror with respect to acceleration of image formed in another mirror. So, what is a mirror over here? Actually, this block is silvering inner side, and this block is also silvering inner side. As a whole, this face act as a plane mirror, this face act as plane mirror. Therefore, these two are the plane mirrors. Now, object is keeping stationary at the middle. Now they are released. Then what happens here? As this system is falling down, it possesses certain acceleration. This is also falling down, possessed with some other acceleration. And first we have to find their acceleration. When a mirror is moving with certain acceleration, and image formed in the plane mirror, which is also having the acceleration which is double that of the acceleration of this mirror. This is similar to that of speed is double that of the speed of the plane mirror. Already we discussed. Now the similar manner as we are using for velocity condition, again we are using here acceleration is also same condition to find the speed of acceleration in the plane mirror. Okay. Now, so in this case, find the acceleration of AB. Acceleration of AB is net force by total mass, 4 mg by total mass 5m. So this is the acceleration of this block. And what is the acceleration of image formed in this mirror? That acceleration of image is double that of acceleration of this block. Therefore, by that you are getting 8g by 5. And for the second system, acceleration of CD is equal to net force by 2mg by total mass 3m, and you are getting 2g by 3. Now, its corresponding image formed in the plane mirror, which is also having its own acceleration, ACD dash or CDI. So that acceleration is calculated, that is double that of acceleration of this block. Okay, 4g by 3. And here, acceleration of image formed in one mirror with respect to acceleration of image formed in another mirror, that is related to each other. These two accelerations are opposite in direction. When they are opposite, every time we have to add these two accelerations in order to get the final acceleration with respect to each other. Therefore, here acceleration of AB and acceleration of CD, and these two values are added in order to get the final acceleration with respect to each other, 44g by 15. So this is relevant to the same concept what we discussed just now. Okay. Then next go for another problem. So this problem is same related to the speed of image formed by plane mirror. Now here gun is fired. The bullet is coming out of it with a velocity v0. Let m2 be the mass of the bullet, m1 be the mass of the gun, and a plane mirror is fitted on the barrel of the gun, and its plane surface is towards the bullet. Now here it is fitted to the gun, and its reflecting surface is towards the bullet. Okay. The question is, what will be the speed of image formed by the plane mirror? What will be the image of the bullet formed in the plane mirror with respect to the gun or with respect to the bullet? So we have to find, once again I repeat the statement and the question. So whenever the gun is fired, the bullet is coming out of the barrel with a certain speed v0, and the mirror reflecting surface is towards the bullet, which is fitted to the gun, and whenever the bullet is coming out of it, the gun recoils with a certain speed. So gun is recoiling with certain speed. With the same speed, the mirror is moving backward because it is fitted to the gun. Okay. Therefore, here question is, what is the speed of image of the object formed in the plane mirror with respect to the bullet. Okay, let us find first what is the speed of the bullet, what is the speed of image of the bullet formed in the plane mirror. Okay, now first of all it is based on law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, so initial momentum is 0 before firing. After firing, final momentum of the bullet and the gun together, m1v for bullet, m2v naught for the gun, for the bullet, and m1v is the gun. Therefore, here final speed of the gun, recoil speed of the gun is minus m2 by m1 into v naught. Then it is giving, so final speed is v is minus m2 by m1 into v naught. Negative sign indicating that the gun is recoiling. Therefore, here, so final speed, whenever the bullet is moving forward, the mirror is moving backward. These two are moving in opposite direction. In opposite direction, speed of image of the bullet in the plane mirror, in case of opposite, they will add up. Therefore, it is 2v plus v naught. And final image with respect to the bullet, again we are comparing with respect to bullet, means the bullet speed and the speed of image of the bullet in the mirror that with respect to ground is calculated, and this speed and the speed of the bullet both are opposite direction. Therefore, according to relative motion, they will add up again. Then final speed will be 2 of v plus v naught, and by substituting this value v, and you will get final answer, this one. So this is the way to understand how we can solve the problem related to speed of image formed by plane mirror. Okay.